Hello, it's Miss Kelsey here, the Children's Librarian with the Bremen Public Library. So this year's theme is called A Universe of Stories. So it's very much space themed, but that doesn't mean that you have to read space books. It's just a lot of our decorations and our activities are going to be space related. So this summer, we will be running our summer reading program for 7 weeks from June 1st until July 20th. And on June 1st, to kick off and get everybody excited for the summer reading program, we're going to be having a party at the library. So outside in the parking lot, we're going to have tons of things that you can do. We will have rocket science ice cream, and the first 150 people that register for the summer reading program will get a free ticket to get some ice cream. Once we've hit the 150 people, then we will be done with ice cream for the day. The other things that we'll be having, we'll have some live music, we'll have some activities, some crafts, we will have some ponies from the Savage Riding Academy in Goshen coming out with 3 of their miniature ponies. And we'll have some stuff inside. We'll have an evening camping experience. You can lay under a under the stars and enjoy some quiet nighttime sounds. So we hope that you can join us. It's going to be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. You come whenever you are able, and we'd love to have you sign up that day. And on that day, you will get a little brochure that will kind of give you a little more information than what I'm going to tell you about today. And I'm just going to be telling you about the children's programming portion of it. So, what is it going to look like this year? It is a little different. This year we are counting time again, but everyone will be able to make their own goal or have an option of their goal. So you will have a path that you're going along, and the boxes may say read, and you get to choose. You can read 10 minutes, you can read 20 minutes, or you can read 30 minutes to count for your box. Now that doesn't mean that you have to sit down and read 30 minutes straight. It's just once you've hit 30 minutes, however long, over however many days, you get to mark off that box. The other thing that we're doing differently, we are having some spaces that say read, make, explore. And we really want to promote other ways that we can encourage literacy with our young children. And so for the reading portion, you can do your reading, but the other reading things that we are counting is, singing to a baby. Maybe you have a favorite nursery rhyme, you're changing a diaper, you sing a little song, you do a little rhyme. That counts as reading. Even if it's 2 minutes or 1 minute, you count that towards your time or your activity on your read, make, explore part. When we get to the make portion, if you want to make something, that's just doing anything creative that's sparking conversation and questions. So you can check out a wordless book and make up your own story to it with your kiddos. You can make lunch together, talk about the smells and the tastes of your lunch. Anything that's getting that conversation going and that thinking process going. And then the last one is explore. Exploring is any sort of adventuring or experimenting or conversations that you're having about new things. So for example, you can sort laundry, do laundry together, sort by color or by size or by clothing type. Have fun with it and have a conversation about it. When you're giving a child a bath, talk about what different things float in the tub and which ones sink, and you can kind of separate those things. So doing stuff together as a family is what we really want to encourage this summer, and all of those count as an activity that'll help you mark off the boxes that say read, make, or explore. And that'll give us a little more freedom, especially for those little ones who aren't ready to read just yet. There's many other literacy activities that they can participate in before that. All of those ideas that I listed and some more are going to be on the back of your handout, but that doesn't by any means mean that you have to do only these things. Anything that you're doing that kind of fits into this criteria, we're going to count. We're not keeping track of it. We trust you. You just mark off the boxes. You do those activities. If you do have any questions about anything that may or may not count, please let us know and we'll clarify it for you. For your reading, I want to make sure that I let you know what do we count for our reading. And there's a lot of stuff that we're going to count. Like I said, singing or saying a nursery rhyme, that's all going to count. We also count any reading of print books, so picture books. We have lots of chapter books. Wherever you're at with that, we're going to count all of it. If you have an older or younger brother or sister, you want to read to them or someone reads to you, all of that reading counts, even if you don't have the book and you're not reading independently. Anytime the family's reading together, that is going to count for your time. If you like comics or graphic novels, we have lots of comics and graphic novels at our library that you can check out, and all of these count as well. If you like nonfiction or you want to try nonfiction, we have lots of those to choose from. What I love about nonfiction is that it might seem like there's a lot of pages and it's going to be really hard to read, but you don't need to read the book cover to cover. You just find those parts that are the most interesting to you, you read them, you count the time, and that's good enough for us. If you want to read the whole book, that's even better, but you do not have to. If you like to listen to stories, we have lots of audiobooks. We have books on CD. So if you like to listen to CDs, you can go ahead and knock out a lot of your time that way. If you'd like to follow along with the book, most of our books on CD do have a book in our collection that we can find for you. But you do not have to follow along. So this is great if you're on a road trip with the family. You can all listen to it, and all of the kids can count it towards your time. One brand new thing that we're coming out with as far as audiobooks are called playaways, and they come in these orange cases. And what's great about these is that inside it comes with a little MP3 player, and it has the entire book loaded on it. So all you have to do is plug in some earphones that we are not providing those for you, so hopefully you have some earbuds at home that you can listen to it. We do have an extra battery, and you can play the entire book on this without having to switch out CDs, so that's really nice. You can also change the speed of this, so if the narrator's talking a little slower, you can speed that up a little bit. So if you'd like to try some of these out, we're growing this collection, so we want to make sure that people are using them and we can get some more. The other things that you can read, if you read fan fiction, if you read stuff online, if you are a young news fan and you want to read news articles, all of that counts. Anything where there's big chunks of text where you're really getting into a story is what we're looking for. One thing that has changed this year with our reading portion is that you don't need to be a resident of Bremen to join the summer reading program this year, and you don't need to check out items from the Bremen Public Library. So if it's hard for you to get into the Bremen Library, that's okay. If you're closer to another library branch or you have materials at home to read or listen to, please feel free to use those, because we want to make sure that everybody has the same opportunity to get their reading done. If you listen to downloadable audiobooks or you read ebooks with our Libby or Hoopla apps, all of that counts, and that makes it even easier if it's harder for you to get into the library. So please make sure that you're utilizing those tools as well. We are giving prizes throughout the summer, weekly prizes, and to get a weekly prize, all you need to do is come in with your little handout, and we're going to stamp each week. There's a little box for each week, and you will be able to pick up a prize just for participating, and that's just going to be as long as our supplies last. And we ask that you come in just once that week to get your prize. If you finish all of your reading, you finish the board, go ahead and bring that in, and you will get a free book that you'll get to take home and keep. We will have a couple of carts out with different books, different chapter books, board books, books in Spanish. Everything you can imagine will be there, and you will be able to pick out one to keep. We are also having our mascot this year, so you can find Catstronaut. It is a cat in an astronaut outfit. You can find him around town this summer, so make sure that you are looking for him, and if you find him, we will reset him every week. Come on into the library, whisper, don't let anybody else know, but whisper where you found him, and we'll give you a sweet treat for participating. We also have a lot of programs going on this summer. We would love for you to participate in those as well. So we have the kickoff party June 1st, like I mentioned. I believe it's June 4th, the first Monday that we have for the summer reading program, we will be visited by Silly Safari, and so you'll get to see like sloths and ferrets and other fun animals, and that will be from 4 to 5 p.m. at the Bremen Public Library in the meeting room, so we hope to see you there. Otherwise, we have our recurring programs. Every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. we will have Family Space Camp, and that will be for all ages. Bring the whole family. We'll read some books, and we'll do some activities for a different theme each week. On Thursdays from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. we're going to have Space Cadets, and this program is specifically for kids in kindergarten through 5th grade. If you're going into kindergarten in August, that means you. So you can come in. Parents are welcome to come to this program. We'd love the extra help depending on how many kids we have in there. But each week we will have a different challenge or activity that is also space related with a different theme every week. So we would love to have you at those programs. And to end the summer, we are hosting an escape room. So bring the whole family. We're going to have sign-ups. It'll be about a 30-minute escape room event per family. So if you want to come in, try and get out of a room using clues and keys and hints, we'd love for you to participate in that. If you need some book recommendations, you're not really sure what to read, make sure you ask a staff member. We have lots of lists on our catalog. If you search for the user Kids BPL, you'll find all kinds of lists. So if you like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or you love Land of Stories, we have more books for you and we can find those. So please make sure to ask us for any recommendations. We'd love to help you out. So we'd love to see you. Remember, June 1st is our first day, and we will go until July 20th. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask a staff member, and we hope to see you there. Happy reading!